hoping it works.
Hoping it works. And yet there's this monolithic site, and it's not even the full site, because they've only pulled out just this little one.
Yeah.
There's supposedly another 7 or 8 or 10 underneath that mountain.
There's more than that.
Right.
We went walking around with the grounds, the head of archaeology there.
Yeah.
And there are stone tops, the tops of these pillars sticking out as far as the eye can see. It would take them another 100 years of digging to get all of this stuff out.
And are they still digging?
They're still digging.
Oh, they're still digging. Little by little.
Yep, they haven't stopped. There was a big conspiracy that they stopped digging and they planted some trees to stop the digging. Nobody's planted trees to stop any digging. And I met with the initial owner's grandson, and
Is it privately owned?
It was privately owned.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a farmer.
It's not a government owned.
No,
facility?
It was. Now it's a government now.
Okay.
The owner, the son of the original discoverer was there, and his son was there as well.
Okay.
Had a great conversation with them. I speak pretty good English. It's really crazy, and he gave me this really nice artifact. He gave me a really nice. Scaled down copy of Göbekli Tepe and everything, but just beautiful. Great people, really nice people, and understand that he agrees the Neolithic people did not build Göbekli Tepe or Karahan Tepe. These people, and I've studied them extensively, they lived in these mud huts that they kind of put up, and they didn't even have doors and windows. They would make little holes to keep the smoke from killing them on the inside when they cooked on the inside or had fires going. They didn't have a door, so they would have a ladder that came up from the outside so they can jump over the top of the roof to get inside. Yet they can't build a door, but they can build these megalithic columns and pillars and set them up in this organized star-aligned fashion.
Right.
Something's not adding up.
Right.
And I'll tell you something else that's crazy. My wife spotted some carvings of sperm on one of the pillars.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And you really need to know technology to understand sperm. Or maybe, like Dave Asprey said, maybe they had psychic powers and they can somehow envision what sperm looked like.
Or isn't there like a DNA?
There's a DNA, there's sperm, there's snakes, and there's
all sorts of animals.
Very strange animals, but very strange looking faces. In other words, they had faces that looked like human beings, but then all of a sudden they carved these other faces that didn't look like human beings at all.
What do you think the purpose of that was?
I think it was some type of a place for resonant and frequency to harness energy, kind of like Stonehenge. Star alignments, harnessing some type of frequency or energy potentially, and also like a stone library of sorts, kind of like a memoriam to nature and life and culture, and maybe a representation of the breakaway civilization here on Earth, if that's what it is. It could have so many purposes and meanings to it, but it became a place for worship and gathering because the people always want to honor the gods and remember the gods or the saints or whoever they thought revered as being better or higher more knowledge than them or seem to have supernatural powers. But I think when you go to the original root source of it, it seems to be something they put down that wasn't functional as living in, but that was there to make a memorial to the animals, the life, maybe in some way how they participated in maybe even help bringing life. I mean, who knows? There could be so many different things that it could be.
And they buried it on purpose.
Yes, they buried it on purpose.
Right before the Younger Dryas, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. Right? And people go, oh, it was just the mud flow and this and that. Nah, the archaeologist there, these people have been archaeologists for 30 years, and he's mainstream. So mainstream meaning he's homegrown there, but he doesn't subscribe to any, aliens or anything. He thinks that the Neolithic people actually built it.